I would like to thank Mr. Ashwini, Mr. Bhagwat for coming to Apollo, and of course Mr. So IVF is, I think, if you what I will speak in Hindi. So IVF is very, I think by now most of us we know what IVF stands for. Very simple, it stands for in vitro fertilization, which means that the fertilization which is happening, which happens in a human body, we are doing it in the test tube. So that's the main thing. When you have the fertilization not in the body but in the lab, then it is called IVF. Now, to have a very good, successful IVF treatment, you must have a very good, lab, and also the clinician where you know when to recommend IVF and how to take out the best, conditions of egg and sperm, and then of course it is fertilized in the lab, and we, whatever the egg and sperm we get, we provide the best conditions in the lab, and then we do something called as embryo selection, and we put it back in the human body. So this is the main fundamental basic idea. Of course, with advances in science, we have different kind of modifications in the IVF, और जो कि time के साथ अब problem different हो रही हैं, जैसे कि lifestyle changes. So we see that a lot of nowadays women are coming very late, or even if they come timely, their egg reserve is already reduced. So it's because of the lifestyle, because of the change in second marriages or late marriages. So the whole concept when it was started, it was mainly on the tubal block. So when the first IVF, the tubes were blocked and egg and sperm could not meet. That is how it started. But later on, this in last 40 years, the indications have been changing with the lifestyle change. As Mr. Ashwani has just mentioned, why a woman should not have a career or other commitments before she takes the time out for the for the pregnancy and a healthy baby. So then the different other aspects of IVF came into picture, and like fertility preservation now we have. So any lady who wants to delay a pregnancy can freeze eggs. The science is still not very good that we can keep on generating the eggs. A lady is born with the egg at birth. But we have now technology that we can take out those eggs timely and freeze it and stop aging in the lab. So we have very good, the injections or the treatment protocols where you can take out the best eggs and you can freeze it in a lab in a can, which is very safe. We have got now, it's a standard treatment, and it is a treatment which is not only recommended in Delhi, in India, but American Society and the British Society. So they all have, they're very particular about no side effects, no harm. So this is something very fundamental in medical science. In any good center like Apollo or bigger units, they believe in this that you do no harm. So that is what we believe, and there have been many years of studies now that this is relatively safe. So that's why we are having, this treatment is come. A lot of people come and ask, is it safe to have a baby with IVF? So yes, now as for more than 40 years, the first IVF baby already had a natural pregnancy. So yes, it is safe. Now the good thing which government has done is now is to say that So I have course practiced many years in England also, and now I see a very landmark decision which the government has made is this act, and this act is going to help us, both the patients as well as doctors, to get a very safe kind of treatment. And there is mushrooming of a lot of IVF centers are coming. Making more IVF centers, जिसमें ethical और जिसमें right way, good practice, जिसमें patient भी safe है, doctor भी खुश है. I think they are very few, and Apollo is like that is stands for. It is very ethical. Whatever we are going to do is as per the government's new ART Act. So it starts from not only the staff but all the infrastructure. It has been very closely monitored. It's a one-stop clinic. So whatever, whether it's a male की कोई problem है या female की problem है, we have solution for everything. And that too as per the standards and the rules and recommendations made by the government. So it's a very good move, and I think this is what was happening in UK. Every center was registered, and now Indian government has really done. I mean, I'm really thankful that they have come up with this kind of act which has come into place, and it's not only it's good for the patients but also for the clinicians who actually want to do the right practice. It's going to stop the misuse of technology. It is very important that the gametes जिनका egg और sperm का potential है एक child बनाने का, उसको बहुत सावधानी से और उसको ध्यान रखकर ethically उसको बनाया जाए. So that is what is the principle of Apollo, and this infrastructure has been made with lot of thought, lot of good mind. सारी जिसमें जो भी फैसिलिटी होनी चाहिए, चाहे काउंसलर की हो, चाहे एपिडेमियोलॉजिस्ट की हो, आप ऊपर जाकर लैब देखिए, उसमें परफेक्ट कंडीशंस होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि हम एग और स्पर्म को बहुत टाइम से उसको संभाल कर रखते हैं. तो जो फैसिलिटी चाहिए वो सब इसको सोच कर बनाया गया है. और जो भी लेटेस्ट एडवांसेस है अपार्ट फ्रॉम द बेसिक आइडिया, उन सब पर हमारे यहाँ पर काम हो रहा है और फैसिलिटीज ऐड की जा रही है. So it is, I think it's a very, I'm very thankful to Apollo Center Office and Apollo team that they have really thought of this good area. This is very much heart of the center, heart of Delhi. And so we are already started getting patients not only from Delhi but also from the nearby states, also from the international this thing, because a lot of our Indians, they live abroad, but they find it very convenient, when they come back home and they get good treatment, that kind of world-class treatment here. So we have all the basic facilities, and I'm sure with the support of whole team and of course the Apollo at a larger scale, I think we'll do well with all the blessings of the seniors. Thank you very much. Mr. Ashwini Kumar, please address the gathering.
Good morning. First of all, I would like to apologize for being a little late because I had some urgent work. All the distinguished guests, my very close friend, Mr. Mohan Bhardwaj, COO, Dr. Anubhav Prashant, Apollo, Dr. Shweta Gupta, all the people from media, and all the people who are behind this launch of this great initiative. As humans, we have been evolving, and people say evolution is a natural process. So there are further debates what is natural and what is not natural. In 1978, the first IVF baby was born, Louis Brown. Before that, people had a lot of debates whether it is natural or it is not natural. 4 years later, there was Natalie, the younger sister. She was the 40th IVF baby. And in 1999, that Natalie became mother of a natural born child. So, in itself, it's a remarkable achievement of our, as a human species in its evolution. If you see, out of 33 million species on this planet, humans are the only, Homo sapiens to be very precise, are the only species which are capable of feedback, which are aware, which have that awareness that what is happening with us. And why it is important? Because when you have awareness of what is happening with you, only then you can change yourself. That means you are impacting your life. You have other species, other animals, they are undergoing all these stages of life, but they have no idea like whether they're getting old, whether what should they do to improve their life. We as humans, we have excelled in taking feedback and evolving. as we speak today, there are more than 9 million IVF babies which have been born till now. That would be more than the population of Singapore and a lot of countries. In vitro fertilization. In India, you see how many healthcare groups are there. We are a population of more than more than 120 crores. But as healthcare comes, we are spending less than what we should expend on our healthcare budget. At the moment, as in private sector as well, and all the people who are आप जैसे बोलते हैं बुद्धिजीवी जो लोग हैं, fertility is the problem of that बुद्धिजीवी group, and fertility it has come because of the lifestyle we have achieved now. People earlier they used to force, like once you are 20, 21, a girl is 18, just go get married. But today people are realizing the importance of financial independence. I personally believe that until a girl is financially independent, and it should be her choice when she should get married, when she should have children. And as we say, knowledge is nothing but a tool of empowerment. You may be thinking you may have a lot of problems in your future, but as soon as you have some solution, you are empowered. And this IVF technique is the main tool of empowerment. Maybe there are around, I would say around 186 million individuals who are having this infertility problem. But billions of people who are actually doing a lot of work in development of society, they have that fear at the back of their mind, like they are working. If they have this problem, what they would do. But being able to have access to this technology and in their reach, empower them, pursue their own dreams to come out of that, depression, that trauma, and that psychological, every psychological disorder. People keep thinking, what is happening? A girl gets married, until unless she becomes a mother, there is a lot of pressure on the woman. So I would thank Apollo for bringing this nice initiative, this center here in people's reach, and Apollo being one of the great pioneers, if we say in healthcare, for that in almost every area. And I'm very proud to have Apollo here, and I almost think that a lot of people should come up, they should participate in actually having the awareness of this technology. Until unless you have the awareness of the technology, you will not be able to use it or plan it. So, having said this, I would thank Dr. Anubhav Prashant and Dr. Shweta, who are pioneers in this field, and they are putting a lot of efforts. And my friend Mr. Madan Mohan, he has been writing a lot on social issues, especially related to women. And this is not a women-centric issue. It is basically an issue for both men as well as women. So I would thank again, and I wish them all the best in all their future endeavors towards this technology. Thank you.
The dignitaries in the dais, please come for the ribbon opening ceremony. District Magistrate, West Delhi. Anubhav Prashant, Ms. Kriti Garg, Mr. Madan Mohan, Dr. Shweta, and our dear Dr. Ranjana Sharma from Apollo Phases to please come for the ribbon opening ceremony followed by the lamp lighting.
Madam, I guess let me just put on my shoes with the culture.
You have fantastic dreams, explained to me very well, so I think that Thank you very much. We just wanted to have a discussion.
I think we can join for a photo.
Come,
Come, ma'am. Right in. Yes, with government agencies, आप लोग फोटो डाल देंगे तो मैम ओके
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I congratulate the Apollo family for such a hearty welcome on the opening their new facility. And as we were discussing this earlier, fertility treatment has gained new popularity in the country. In terms of popularity, I would like to explain that the sort of accessibility of this line of treatment, more awareness, and the actual proven framework of awareness. The patient outreach has got a new language. So we wish the Apollo group long best wishes. They seem very warmly focused on the facility today, explain to me the different aspects of treatment. And as I said earlier, it goes a lot into patient confidence building, which is somebody going into this sort of treatment undergoes a lot of apprehension time to time. And I think what best helps is a very strong patient-doctor relationship that defines every phase in every stage of treatment. So with a wonderful facility and a wonderful team on board, I hope this facility, this venture will have a great success ahead. So congratulations to the team and congratulations to everybody who is here today. And may God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Proceeding with the event, I would now like to invite our COO, Mr. Anubhav Prashant, to share some insight on Apollo.
Sir, you can remember. Huh? We have, as healthcare providers, we can't follow. So, namaste everyone. Good morning and welcome to Apollo Fertility, Lajpat, Nagar. I thank all dignitaries, friends of media and our colleagues for joining us today. As part of the Apollo Hospitals Group, which is now entering into the 40th year, we are fueled by our chairman's vision, which is to get world-class treatment accessible to the country masses. And in keeping up with that tradition, what we have ensured is every single specialty, every single center that we have created over the last 40 years has touched milestones of not just delivering care, but delivering relevant care which is accessible as well as affordable. And we've always ensured that the right technology married with the right clinical talent, because without either of the two, you can't deliver the best care. And all of this gets backed up by a legacy of care which is centered around our nurses, our staff, our delivery partners, who ensure that the doctor is able to deliver the right treatment to the patient in the best possible manner. And in the same endeavor, we have ensured that this new space of fertility or infertility management, as we call it, also gets the same attention and the due importance. World Health Organization recognizes infertility as a disease, but unfortunately the acceptance amongst people is very, very slowly evolving. Infertility, as conceived by the society, is always considered as a taboo. Couples who are not able to conceive naturally are looked down upon, they face society pressures, and at many times they are not able to come forward with their problem. With time, with the advancement of techniques, with the availability of centers across the country, that is changing. And with the new ART law and the surrogacy law, which has got promulgated this year on the 25th of January, we are very, very hopeful and very, very confident that This will enable patients to get access to right care at the right time, at the right place. Because what it enables is information access, transparency of which centers are doing what treatments are available, at what price points, etc. So it builds confidence and trust with the patients. At Apollo Fertility, this being our newest baby and our 17th center pan-India, we are hoping to deliver the same set of care, same level of clinical expertise, backed by our set of doctors as well as the clinical team, and ensure that even in Delhi, as we begin our new beginning in Delhi, we are able to reach out to more and more patients. The center is spread across close to 9,000 square feet of space, over 2 floors, and we have all specialties and all treatments available for both male as well as female treatments to be managed here. Infertility, again, as fellow doctor will also add later, is both a male as well as a female issue, and now it's jointly recognized across the world. It's an equal responsibility for both the man and the wife to contribute to a healthy pregnancy. But unfortunately, infertility is always conceived as women's only problem. And at Apollo, we're trying to ensure that advocacy is changed. People recognize that it's a joint responsibility, it's a couple's responsibility to ensure that both husbands and wives are holistically taken care of. They are examined from all aspects and then given the right guidance. In the space of IVF, apart from our doctors who are essential and critical, the embryologists, paramedical team, the counselors, they are an equally important role, because patient journey is handheld by this cohesive team. So happy to share that we have a full team on board which is able to help patients deliver the right care. So with that, I would like to congratulate Dr. Shweta and the team here at Lajpat Nagar for this new beginning. I'm pretty confident that we will be able to bring smiles and hope to a large number of families out there. Through media and the friends in media, we'd like to reach out to as many couples out there and have the same message that please do come forward and discuss with the doctors, with the right set of teams, and come forward in the right time for these experts to help you better. With that, I wish the team all the best, and I thank everyone for joining us. Thank you. Thank you
So much, sir. I would now like to invite our special guest, Mr. Madan Lajpat, founder Showing Foundation, to address the gathering.
Following Fertility Center for having us. So I would like to take permission for having a language which is common for 100% Indian. So in 2022, in fact, fertility is an issue. As visionary CEO of Infertility Apollo, Mr. Nagar said, it is always considered to be a taboo and also it is considered to be a problem with females. In fact, like a data by Ernst & Young says, 20% of young couples have an issue related with infertility. जो 20% का जमात है जो इसके लिए infertility एक issue है, और हिंदुस्तान में जो सेकंड लार्जेस्ट पॉपुलेशन है हमारा, जो हिंदुस्तान की जो आबादी है वो दुनिया की सेकंड नंबर पर आबादी है. यहाँ पर आज भी जो इनफर्टिलिटी का इलाज है उसके लिए साइंटिफिक तरीके कम है, बट जो नॉन साइंटिफिक तरीके हैं जिनको हम लोग झाड़ फूक और क्या क्या बोलते हैं, वो सारे तरीके बहुत ज़्यादा कॉमन है. बट क्या होता है कि इससे पहले भी आपने देखा हुआ, आई रिमेंबर व्हेन आई वाज अ किड आई यूज्ड टू ट्रैवल थ्रू ट्रेन. तो ट्रेन के साइड से बहुत सारी पेंटिंग्स पे बहुत सारे इलाज के तरीके लिखे रहते थे, बहुत सारे नंबर्स लिखे रहते थे, विच इज नॉट अ साइंटिफिक मैथड. और लोग उस बच्चे के उस चाहत में लोग बहुत सारे ऐसे अनसाइंटिफिक और अनप्लान्ड तरीकों में पड़ जाते हैं. द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट फर्स्ट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इनफर्टिलिटी, दैट्स एन इशू. और आज से 15 साल पहले हमको शर्मिंदगी महसूस होती थी. इनफैक्ट आज भी कई सारे बड़े रिनाउंड पेपर्स जिसको आई सीरियसली ऑब्जेक्ट, लिखते हैं कि शर्माइए मत और संकोच मत कीजिए, शर्मिंदा क्यों होना। तो दीज आर द लैंग्वेज विच वर यूज्ड। जैसे हेयर फॉल होता है सिंपली, जैसे पीरियड्स होते हैं सिंपली, जैसे फीवर आता है, ऐसे इनफर्टिलिटी एक इशू है जो ह्यूमन बॉडी के साथ होता है। अभी जो इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन के हिसाब से जो ग्रोइंग नंबर ऑफ पेशेंट्स हैं, उनमें ज़्यादातर ऐसे न्यू कपल्स रहते हैं जो कि लेट पेरेंटहुड को ऑप्ट करते हैं। लेट पेरेंटहुड को ऑप्ट करते करते वो सारे इश्यूज पहले हुआ करते थे, बट अभी जो साइंटिफिक तरीके हैं, इनफैक्ट अपोलो इज द मोस्ट ट्रस्टेड ब्रांड व्हेन इट कम्स टू हेल्थ केयर अक्रॉस इंडिया। एंड जब अपोलो जैसा एक संस्थान जो है वो इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, इस सेक्टर में, इनफर्टिलिटी के सेक्टर में when they have entered, the point is that's the most trusted brand, and when it comes to infertility, it means it is going to be India's choice for infertility. We have our chief of guest here, Mr. Ashwin. I was requested to take place on the dais, and I will continue with my speech. So अभी वो टाइम है कि हम 2022 में भी अगर जो 100 साल पुरानी तकनीक थी या 100 साल पुराना तरीका था उसको अपनाएंगे तो इश्यूज है। नाउ द पॉइंट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द लाइफस्टाइल, बिकॉज ऑफ लॉट ऑफ इश्यूज, तो मेल और फीमेल दोनों के जो फर्टिलिटी है उसमें इश्यूज है। नाउ I am thanking Apollo for making this affordable and accessible to all, because infertility used to be considered one of the expensive treatments, और जिसके लिए लोग फॉरेन कंट्रीज में जाया करते थे और कुछ चुनिंदा डॉक्टर्स होते थे जो इलाज करते थे इसका। But now because Dr. Shweta Gupta is one of the renowned doctor across the India, and she is working with, she's heading the entire department here. And I'm sure during her leadership, Apollo will reach out to masses also, not only few couples, but yes, if there are people who have issues related to infertility, they shall come out, they shall talk to doctors, they shall consult with doctors, and reaching out to a right place is very important, because if you reach at the wrong place, then your entire future is in a danger. So these alarming statistics of growing number of couples for infertility is, it's an issue. But I'm saying the good point is there are some renowned brands, there are renowned doctors who is supporting, who is 100% securing your future baby. So anyone who is reading this article or listening this audio clip or watching us on social media, please be sure that you shall reach out to a right place, which is Apollo Infertility Center, right doctor, which is Dr. Shweta Gupta, right founder who has a vision, right CEO who has a vision for infertility, Anubhav Prashant, and of course Dr. Pratap Reddy and Madam Sangeeta Reddy, who has this vision of bringing this unaffordable treatment to masses and make it more affordable for everyone. Wish you all the best. Thank you everyone. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now request our COO and Dr. Shweta to please participate and share.
Thank you.